G'day gamers, VaderG here, welcome back to the channel. This video we're going to take a look at Dr. Stephen Strange in his spacesuit. So let's have a quick look just visually at the spacesuit. And, you know, he's got a bit of stuff going on there. Like he's got a bit of a man purse happening off to the side, which is interesting. Nice golden gauntlet there. Nice grey highlights, I like that, like a real dignified look. The cloak looks awesome. It's kind of like that black and grey sort of setup. He does look pretty cool. The man bag, I could take or leave that, to be perfectly honest. Let's have a quick look at his actual skill descriptions in game with the new uniform. Okay, so his tier 3 skill, time freeze for 1 second, stun, removes all buffs, 100% chance of missing attack, this all applies to enemies, incapacitation, paralysis, and defense down as he did have before. Invincible 10 seconds, increase all attacks by 40%, all defense by 40, all speed by 10, increase damage by 40% for 2 attacks. Okay, his tier 2 passive, 70% chance when attacking, applies to enemies, time freezing for 4 seconds, applies to self, increase all speeds by 15%. We'll have a look at the uniform in a sec. First skill, stun bind, energy damage. Second skill, remove buffs, increase recovery, and we've got a reflection there, 50% reflect on that second skill. Third is energy damage. Fourth skill has a stun. Fifth skill has big self buffs, 80% increase all attacks and all defense, all speed by 20, crit rate by 60, immune to all damage. Cooldown times of all skills excluding Vishanti destruction is set to 1 second, so that's the same as before. He's passive, 100% chance to penetrate, and his leadership remains unchanged. 30% increase of energy attack and ignores target's dodge rate by 20%. So that's unchanged. Let's have a quick look at the uniform, effect, because this will be an expensive uniform. I have no doubt about that. He's a native tier 2, and won't only be expensive to buy, but also expensive to rank up. So, applies itself. Increase chain hit damage by 15% when attacking, increases skill damage by 15%, and increase bonus damage by 10. Now, if we look at his last uniform, which was this one, it's a significant change. So, increase to self, 10% recovery and max HP, and reflect 50% of damage received up to 50% of max attack. So that is now in a skill, that uniform effect, and he's really looks like he's going to be more attack based with this uniform on face value. So let's jump into the actual uniform options. So Corvus Glaive is the first option, Taskmaster is the second, Quicksilver, Uncanny Avengers is the third, we've got Magic Phoenix Fire as the fourth, and Magneto House of X is the fifth option. Magneto House of X in itself is an excellent uniform. So you'll notice there I don't have all those uniform options at Mythic. Now what we might do a bit later on, so I'll just quickly show here what I've got for his uniform options here in his other unis. We might do a bit of a comparison. And it's not maxed either, right? But we've got similar uniform options equipped. Let's have a quick look at the actual skill previews in game. Now, Doctor Strange is an interesting character. He's a character that makes slow devices scared from the amount of stuff that just happens on screen when you're playing him. There we go to start off with that fifth skill, so that's significantly changed. It's always a lot of stuff going on screen. So fifth skill, let's have a look at his fourth skill. Okay, so the fourth skill, yeah, so we've got lots of different energy projections coming from different angles and smashing those guys, and it's real burst damage. Look at that, 283 hits in a very short period of time. Wow. The third skill is different. That's way different to what we've seen before from Strange. So it's a real sort of slash through. Second skill. Oh, that wasn't a real good angle for that. So look at it this way. Okay, so it's like a massive ice ball, nearly like a crescent 2 skill. with their old uniform. And first skill, man, so visually excellent. Now, what I'm wondering is if he can still chain his skills all together like he has always been to do. The normal rotation would be sort of that 4 cancel, 3 cancel, 2, and obviously 5. So I'm having trouble with that 3 skill activating. We'll take a look. So his tier 3 looks unchanged. It's always been a very spectacular looking skill. But yeah, it does remain unchanged. When we're taking him for a run, then I'll definitely turn the skill effects off. Okay, so we're getting, it seems like they're cancelable. So we're getting all those effects. So the 4 skill, and you can see the 3rd skill is going there with all the slashes. And so really, how many hits was that doing, just that combo? 4 cancel, 3 cancel, 2. It's pretty insane, 600 hits with 1 combo. Chain it with the 5th, and it's just going to keep on going up. So he looks very powerful. He looks more PvE oriented. I think he was PvE oriented before, so I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what his power level is going to be. Now, he didn't have a silence on any of his skills, but let's just try and take him for a quick run in Alliance Battle Extreme anyway. And we can maybe do a comparison in Alliance Battle Extreme before with this uniform and the old uniform. I'm pretty sure the old uniform doesn't have silence either. But either way, we're just going to try and power through and just maintain the rotation. I will just quickly go in and turn the skill effects off because it is problematic when you're playing with Strange, particularly on high graphics. And we may experience some lag here ourselves, guys, on this phone. So I normally play with an iPad. This is a phone I'm playing with. So let's try him out. It's actually, let's stick with Star-Lord lead. Chuck Strange in there, wherever he is. Well, he won't show up because he doesn't have a silence, so he's not recommended. We'll chuck Strange in. And let's also see if we can find Phil Coulson and put him in there as well. And we'll just run with this team. We'll do a direct comparison with the 2 uniforms. I'm not sure what it's going to provide, but let's see. Inventory. Okay, so we're going to try this team with the new uniform after just spending about 15 minutes stuffing around with my inventory in the test server. Let's get into it. We're going to just try the old rotation, 5-4-3-2, 5-4-3, well, 5 when it's up, 5 when it's ready. See how we go. Hopefully the phone can hold up to the graphic settings. If not, we might have to... Yeah, definitely harder to... Yeah, just missing that 3rd skill. Sorry guys, it's not going to be the best run. It's a little bit more like it. Still missing the 3rd skill again. I'm just going to quickly, so let's just say 2.8 million. I'm just going to quickly change the graphic settings just a bit because it just seems like it's a little bit hard to get onto that 3 skill. So I'm just going to change it to low settings. Let's try again. So where are we at? 2.8 mil. Okay, let's go again. So 2.8 mil roughly after a minute, and we'll try the other suit in a minute. Still having difficulty with the 3rd skill. Go on, let's go. God, even worse. Okay. So say 2.8 after a minute with some pretty pathetic gameplay of me missing that third skill effectively every second time. But let's try again with the other uniform. Assume that I'm gonna deliver the same level of shitty gameplay. Well, actually, no, I pressed the wrong button. So we're gonna try again here with this uniform and see how repeatable that 2.8 actually is. Better start. It's the third. Alright, so we're getting roughly the same sort of score, even with that gameplay that was not real good. So what we're going to do, I mean, the buttons are just too small on the phone for me, and I've got my headset plugged into the side of it. I'm trying to, yeah. Anyway, enough excuses. We're going to get an equivalent type of score, I believe, or an equivalent run with the Infinity War uniform. So let's just see what difference it actually makes. Okay, same team. Let's go straight into it. So 2.8 at 1 minute is effectively the score to beat. Oh wow, and I'm going way better with the third skill with this uniform. So it just seems like the new uniform, I thought it was just me and the device, but it seems like the new uniform is way trickier to do a quick cancel on the third skill. But wow, look at the damage difference. This is just putting up shit numbers compared to the other one. The other one was basically double the amount of points at this point in time. And I'm getting way cleaner rotation with this uniform. Oh, way cleaner. I barely missed a 3. Nope. Okay, I had a bit of a pregnant pause there. But regardless, guys, you guys can see the difference. You can see the difference is immense. The new uniform against the Frost Beast is putting up over double the amount of damage. And that is something. I mean, he's already a very powerful character, but this new uniform, wow. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a real quick look at him. Maybe let's have a quick go of War Boss Ultimate as well, because I'm interested in that. Don't think we'll be doing 99, but let's try at level 50, say, and let's stick with. Okay, we won't do that team. Let's stick with. Let's go with this team. And so we'll try the old uniform first and see what we come up with. We won't worry about any strikers at all and see what we come up with. And then we'll flick back over to the new uniform and give it a quick run as well. And as we know, his damage doesn't really kick in until you start putting his tier 3 into place. And then it's see you later health bars for Coal Obsidian. Okay. So we're down to around about, okay, 7.5 bars or whatever. So around about there with the old uniform. Still pretty damn good, isn't it? Level 50 with no strikers. So let's just try again and change the uniform quickly to the new uniform. So many uniforms. And see what happens. See how he goes. And I have no idea. I have no idea if this is, maybe this uniform is built specifically for Alliance Battle Extreme. I don't know. But based on the ABX results, we should see a fair bump against Coal Obsidian as well. Still struggling with the third skill. Oh. Wow. It's just way better. It's just insanely, so much better. What a uniform, man. How powerful is this thing? Holy shit. Alright, so I'm calling it there, right? So just based on that, based on those couple of tests alone with Alliance Battle Extreme and War Boss Ultimate against Coal Obsidian, this uniform is at least twice as powerful as the existing most powerful uniform, which is the Infinity Wars uniform. And I'm blown away, man. I'm just blown away. Well, that's not bad. I'm blown away by how powerful it actually is. So there we go. Doctor Strange spacesuit must buy. If you have Doctor Strange at tier 3, I think even if you don't have Doctor Strange at tier 3, you should really think about getting him at tier 3 now, because that is quite a performance. And that's just smashed. He's already really powerful, right, in game without this uniform. That has just smashed all expectations I had for this uniform. It is fantastic, phenomenal. Can't say how powerful it is. Well, you guys saw. Let me know what you think in the video in the comments below.